I just heard this experience for the first time, so.
Use your creativity.
Well, we're all adults here, so. Yeah. Ruben was a very fine candidate, potential app who called in, but I was asking for Ruben and Ruben wasn't answering, and everyone around me was laughing because the calls weren't coming in at that particular moment, and I was going, Ruben, 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 and I could hear Ruben, but Ruben wasn't saying anything. And I said Ruben several times. I don't know why I'm going into this story here, but
Ruben.
How
many times?
So finally Ruben answered, and he's like, oh yeah, I butt dialed you. And I was like, okay, normally this is not really apropos, but I said, okay, that's fine, let's schedule something up. So to paraphrase, we scheduled Ruben up, and I transferred Ruben a few hours later. So it all worked out great. So you never know. You have to, treat each lead like a drop of water in the desert. So,
I know we have people from Champaign, Charlotte, Team Delta here. Do you guys have any questions for the graduates? Yes, sir.
So does any of you, what kept you motivated to keep going, and what kept your spirits up through the camp?
I think each other.
Yeah.
We really boosted each other up.
yeah, we were there for each other.
So we probably all found one person that we kind of click with and go, come on, get in there, let's do it, how you doing? And raise each other up like bootstraps, I would say.
And next analogies.
Well, I think we all had fun together, and I think if you have fun and you enjoy what you're doing, then obviously there's nerves, but I think the nerves kind of go away if you have fun. That way you can do the best you can do.
What did you find the most challenging?
Trying not to let yourself think you know better than the company. Because you may have done a job where you're selling before, you're doing it, forget it. Leave it alone. Really listen to what you're being told because they know how to do it. Really absorb what you're taking in and don't try to change it.
What was the most difficult part of your training process?
Probably the long hours. I mean,
We have a lot of fun here.
it's a lot of hours, but I mean, like they said, you have people to push you through, but it's all worth it. It's all training, and it gets you to the point where you need to be up here and then even beyond them.
For the Rising Star, what do you think made you so successful?
Was it your drag racer guy?
Maybe.
She used to be a drag racer.
I don't know. I guess I just kind of focused on it, and I wasn't really trying to do that. I showed up every day and did whatever I could do to make it good for me, the best the person I was from.
Anyone else with any other questions? Yes, sir.
For Ashley.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
For anybody who loses their voice in your boot camp process, what would you advise?
Just keep talking. I mean, I kept talking until I couldn't talk anymore. And it started on Tuesday of the first week of actually getting on phones. And it just steadily went. And then Friday it was like, and my biggest fear was, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to finish this because I'm not gonna be able to talk. But it was, I had to just push through and hope. It's still not fully back, but I did good on the days that I didn't have a voice, so it just keep pushing through.
Yeah.
So, and hope you don't lose your voice. It's not about that.
Anyone else have any questions? Yes, sir.
What was your favorite part of the whole training process?
Free food. I think each other, because there are some days that you aren't there.
You're sleep
And
deprived.
and to have each other to kind of push you and just remind you that you can do it. And I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, I think especially everybody that's done this for a while, the trainers like Brittany and Josh and Alana, they're the reason in one way or another. All three of them have so much to give at any given moment, and they know way ahead of the curve than we know of who's the best one to talk to at that particular moment or what to say because they've seen situations before. And I'm here because of them, you know, because of they care and they actually took the extra effort to drill it into you. And it's not easy to drill into me sometimes. Perhaps they may have noticed that, I don't know. Alana may have noticed that it's difficult to convey her thoughts to me at times, so.
We all know.
But it's okay, my 20 minutes are up. But it's thanks to that, that was the best part for me, is having that. Because you learn, you know, you learn something new, but you learn it the right way, and you learn a way to do as much as you can with soft rock.
I definitely want to just say hands off to our trainers. I've been around the block and I've been in a lot of training classes and they put their time in, they're there with us the long hours. They're not just talking at you, they're actually giving you everything you need to be successful. You can just listen and get it in your head and do what they say. It's so valuable. Can't stress that enough.
Anything else? If you guys could do me a huge favor, do you want to take one last group shot?
Yeah,
No.
if we can.
Take my 3 million, so, you know.
Well,